Hello everyone, this is Bill from CambodiYeah. This video is by request. A couple of people have requested to find out how much money they should bring to Cambodia when first arriving, and basically what to do the first few days. Before I get into it, just a couple of very quick things. I have a Facebook page. The link is down at the bottom of the description, so if you want to see some more stuff, get some more content, interact, then go ahead and check that out. And I have also curated an interactive map in Google Maps about Siem Reap. It will show you grocery stores, wet markets, medical places, the places where the official airport bus will drop you off, places to renew and extend your visa, and several other kinds of places. And I'm going to continue to add to that, so it's going to keep growing and expanding over time. So the link's at the top of the description. Check that out and bookmark it for your future reference. Now, to get on with how much money should you bring? Obviously, that's going to be very subjective depending on different people's needs, but I can give you an outline of how to figure out how much you're going to need. It will take a little bit of effort and research on your part, but it will not be difficult. I'm going to make it easy for you. So the first thing is going to be your $35 in pristine USD for your ordinary visa on arrival. Do not get the tourist visa if you're going to stay more than 30 days. You want the ordinary visa because that one can be extended. So $35 for that. Then there's your initial stay in Cambodia, like your first few days while you're looking for an apartment. You might be paying for that, prepaying online. If not, bring enough for however many days you're going to stay. I'm just getting like 4 days in a like guest house because I know what I'm looking for in an apartment, and it's not hard to find apartments pretty quickly. If you're new to Cambodia, you may want to stay at a place for a week, but you might also find a place much sooner than that. The next thing would be the apartment itself. So it will be 2 months of rent is what you're going to be putting down. Your first month of rent, and then 1 month for deposit. If you're asked for more than that, I wouldn't go for it. It should just be that. So to find out how much you're going to need to spend on an apartment, I suggest going to the IPS Cambodia website. The link is down in the description for that. It mostly covers Phnom Penh and Siem Reap. It has a few selected offerings for other areas, but not much. Check that place out just to get an idea of what the different price ranges are and what you'll find in those apartments. And that way you can kind of figure out how much you're going to be spending. I think the lowest price you'll find on that site is $200. Sometimes there's things that are lower, and you can definitely find apartments for cheaper than $200 if you're walking around or, you know, walking with some locals or something like that. But that website starts at around $200. That'll give you a general idea of what your rent expectations will be. So bring 2 months of rent. Bring like $10 to get your initial SIM card for your Cambodian phone number. And it'll probably be less than that, but, you know, round it up. If you're going to be getting a separate phone for your Cambodian SIM card, bring enough money for that. $100 or $200 will get you a decent enough phone. Money for food your first few days. For your first week, plan on just like $10 to $15 a day. It can be less than that if you're going mainly with street food. But, you know, that's an average for you. So figure that out for your first few days. Stuff for your apartment, like, you know, dishes, towels, anything you might need for the apartment. And I would suggest making several trips over your first couple of weeks. Just get a few things a day in the morning before the sun gets too hot. And after you get your apartment, you'll want to set up your Cambodian bank account if you are choosing to do so. I'm going to be going with ABA Bank, and they have something called the Current Bank Account. It works very much like a checking account in the United States. You need $100. You need your passport, and you need your lease or something else proving that you're living in Cambodia. The lease has to be at least 6 months. And so bring those things along and open up your account at the ABA Bank. It's really easy. You have to keep a minimum of $100 balance in your account at all times after you've opened it. So as far as bringing all that money, after you've added all of those things up, it's up to you if you really want to bring that much in cash on your person. If so, I mean, obviously make sure that the bills are in excellent condition. If not, you can use an ATM. I would suggest using the one that's right there at the bank. If you're getting $100 bills, which is generally what you're going to get out of an ATM there, if any of them look damaged at all, you can go directly into the bank and exchange it. Otherwise, go to money transfer and exchange services like Wing or MoneyGram or Western Union, or use an online one like Remitly to send money to yourself. And pick that up. And when you go to those places, obviously when you're picking up your cash, before you even turn around and face away from the counter, count it out and check all the bills, make sure they're in excellent condition. That way, since you haven't moved, they can't accuse you of having gotten the cash somewhere else. And you can just exchange it right there. Your first few days, though, I will say this, your first day after you have arrived, do nothing. Take a day to decompress and recover and just breathe. And, maybe take a walk, get yourself a couple of meals, but don't try to do anything important on your first day. You're going to be wiped out and jet lagged. You've just spent 24 plus hours in airports, on flights, in transportation. You're going to be wiped out. So take that day and just recover. And then go around slowly. Once you're in Cambodia, you don't have to rush for anything. You can take your time. You can relax. You can enjoy the process. And don't freak out. There's lots of expats there who are willing to help. I will be there in May. If you have any questions, I'm certainly willing to help out however I can. You can do this. It's not going to be difficult. Upcoming videos, also by request. My next one is going to be about resources for learning the Khmer language. I also am going to have one about how to extend and or renew your visas and the different types of visas that are available in Cambodia. And I'm going to do one about safety and just about how safe Cambodia truly is and things that are worth looking out for. Yeah, that's it for this one. And if you'd like to give a subscribe or a like, I would greatly appreciate it. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye-bye.